Good morning. Today we are going to debate the topic: is the legislation of euthanasia a positive or negative thing? One speaker will talk about the positive side, and the other will talk about the negative side. And at the end, the jury will ask questions. I believe the legislation of euthanasia is a positive step because it allows people the right to choose how they want to die, especially if they are suffering from a terminal illness. For example, if a person is in a pain and there is no hope of recovery, euthanasia gives them the opportunity to die peacefully and with dignity. In addition, euthanasia can help avoid unnecessary suffering by legalizing it. We give people control over their lives and deaths. Even though some people argue that euthanasia is unethical, I think it is more compassionate to let a person make their own decision about their life when they are suffering. That's why I believe euthanasia should be legalized. It is a human and respectful opinion for those it needs.
I believe the legalization of euthanasia is negative because it can lead to dangerous consequences. Life is something sacred, and it should be protected at all costs. First of all, allowing euthanasia could create a situation where vulnerable people feel pressured to end their lives, especially the elderly or those with disabilities. Moreover, there are alternatives to euthanasia, such as palliative care, which can help manage pain without taking someone's life. Even though some argue that euthanasia is a way to end suffering, I think it's wrong to kill someone even if they are in pain. We must focus on improving care for patients, not offering it as solution. You mentioned that euthanasia allows people to die with dignity, but how can we be sure the decision is truly voluntary and not influenced by external pressure?
It is true that the decision to end someone's life must be made completely voluntarily. That's why euthanasia should be legalized under strict regulations and medical supervision. In countries where euthanasia is legal, doctors must ensure that the person is fully aware of their decision and not being influenced by others. In addition, the person must undergo psychological evolution to confirm that they are making the decision consistently and without external pressure. You mentioned palliative care, but what if that care doesn't relieve the patient pain at all? Shouldn't people have the option to choose euthanasia if nothing else helps?
I understand that in some cases pain cannot be controlled. However, I believe that medicine continues to advance, and today there are treatment options that can relieve patients suffering in better ways. Although some cases of extreme pain are unavailable, euthanasia is not the only answer. In addition, many people who experience extreme pain also suffer from emotional problems, and in those cases, psychological support is essential. Instead of turning to euthanasia, we should focus on improving the quality of palliative care and providing emotional support to patients. Do you think euthanasia should only be permitted in extreme cases or should it be legally accepted in all cases? Why?
I think euthanasia should be allowed primarily in extreme cases, such as in situations of terminal illness where suffering is unsustainable. However, I also believe that the laws should be flexible enough to consider other circumstances, as long as the decision is informed and voluntary.
In my opinion, euthanasia should never be allowed, even in extreme cases. While it may seem like a short-term solution, opening the door to euthanasia helps society end up justifying the death of vulnerable people who might not have chosen it if they received adequate care.
So the first conclusion is I believe euthanasia it is a positive legal option because it gives people control over their lives and allow them to end their suffering. People should have to the right to die with dignity and we should respect their choice in times of extreme pain.
In conclusion, I believe the legalization of euthanasia is negative because it threatens the value of life. We should focus on providing better care and emotional support to those in pain, not offering death as an option. Life should be protected no matter the circumstances. Thank you. This is a very complex topic with good arguments on both sides. We hope this debate will make you reflect on the ethical and moral implications of euthanasia.